welcome to Embody Your True Colour, Love, the podcast where we unlock the power of love and find acceptance, growth, and self-discovery. I'm Pratima Prashnajit. In our very first episode, how exciting is this? I want to share with you the interesting story behind the artwork of this podcast, all the colors, the heart shapes. This artwork was originally a greeting for Holi of this year that I created. I like to write and share greetings on auspicious events like birthdays, Pagwa, Diwali, Christmas, and so on. And these are lengthy 5 to 10 paragraphs of messages that I'll send across my social media channels. So if someone's birthday is coming up, they know that they will have to free up space on their phone to receive my best wishes. I remember that day very clearly. It was on a Friday and Pagwa or Holi would have been the following Monday. I'm in the kitchen. If you know me, I'm always cooking and eating. I speak my truth. So I'm in the kitchen and a thought crossed my mind. I'm not feeling Holi this year. I'm not gonna create a greeting. At that time of my life, I was feeling down and I recognized all of the emotions that were spiraling, sadness, unmotivated, uninspired, some sort of grief in there and hurt feelings. I didn't judge my emotions. I accepted that I'm feeling this way and perhaps it wasn't the right time for me to pen a Pagwa greeting. Writing to me is a sacred practice. I want to maintain a positive, pure mindset because it will influence the words I write on paper, as well as the greetings, videos, and the audios that I create. In a matter of seconds, the decision not to create a holy greeting gave way to a colorful revelation. Why not channel that sadness into something vibrant and positive, crafting the most exquisite holy greeting? And so I did just that. I realized that this is exactly what the festive season of Holi or Pagwa unfolds, transforming our negative emotions into positivity and beauty, taking our heartbreaks and turning them into creativity and art, showing up for ourselves in our truth, commit to the promises that we've made to ourselves, overcome shame and grief with purpose. And that is what gave birth to the Embody Your True Colour, Love podcast. I've intentionally launched its release today, May 21st, which is also my birthday. This podcast is a creative project gifted to me from myself, and I want to share this gift with you as it is packed with my truth, everything I've learned over the years on my spiritual journey that has healed me on personal and professional levels, and I want to share all of this juicy wisdom with you too so that you can heal and blossom into your most vibrant selves and inspire the changes you desire for your purpose in life. This journey has been in the making for many years, perhaps since in 2019. We often possess passions, ideas, and a sense of purpose, but frequently we stray away from our roots, the early stages when the seeds were first planted, when our minds were free, light, and open to the possibilities. However, debris tends to accumulate when we don't show up at a consistent pace to do the necessary work. As we navigate our lives, distractions arise, causing us to lose our grounding and forget about the seeds we once planted, our passions, purposes, and dreams. Consequently, we become lost and carried away. These imbalances show in our relationships, career, health, and finances. But when you trust that you are worthy of something beyond yourself and you know that this is your purpose, that's when the universe shows up in your life and says, okay, I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to make you fall really hard on your face, and only then will you awaken and trigger that passion in you. Whatever season, event, or situation you're facing in your life right now, whether you've just ended a relationship, you've lost a loved one, you failed an exam, you've received a diagnosis, or you've been fired from your job, I feel you and I empathize with you. These events are happening because they are supposed to happen. Don't shame yourself, for this is the beginning of something good. When we choose to embrace these adversities as teachers or guides, it creates a sacred space for the higher being in your life. This higher being can come to you as a thought. Listen, you have to show up for yourself. This is as much as I can do. I'm going to give you the energy, but you are the form. You are blessed with this body, this life, and this channel to pursue your purpose. Finding your purpose is the only thing that can bring life back into your soul. One of my closest friends and I have something that we call seawall therapy session. For as long as I can remember, we would go to the seawall, just us, ocean, sky, rocks, sand, fish in boats sometimes, and other things. There's nothing else to distract you, which gives you the space to rant, surrender, and let go. This happened a few months ago. I shared with her something that I was enduring at that time. And I said to her, the one thing that got me out of the trenches is my spiritual practice. And she asked, what is it that you do? I had been searching for peace for a long time in my life. At one point, I was avoiding everyone. I wanted to be by myself all the time. Self-isolation. I was easily irritated and angry all of the time. My OCD had skyrocketed and I was turning 30, unemployed, and still single. I called my friend. I knew that she was taking meditation classes, and many times she would invite me to one of their sessions, but I would never show up. So I called her and she invited me to one of their meditation workshops. This workshop was a refresher for my mindset about myself and everyone around me. I was hungry for more knowledge. Every time I visited the workshop, I would go crazy in the library, like a kid opening presents on Christmas morning. I bought all the books I could find. I spent all day devouring pages of guided meditation techniques. I was shining and radiating the beauty of this wisdom. I would bombard my friends and family with morning affirmations and sharing my discoveries passionately. During the 6-month meditation workshop, I discovered that I am peace. It is my original self, my inner quality, my true nature. That one thing I was looking for my whole life was buried inside of me. I was looking for it in the wrong places, in people, places, and things. If I take this corporate job, I'll be at peace. If I settle with this relationship, I'll be at peace. If I buy this new house, I'll be at peace. If I travel to God knows where, I'll be at peace. Everything made sense. Prior to meditation, I had read many self-help books, but it was during this workshop that I finally found what I had been seeking. What is divine about this experience is that after 6 months, I met a gorgeous man and we shared the purest love and the most beautiful relationship. I had no expectations of manifesting relationships, wealth, or career success. I realized that the very act of desiring something often breeds restlessness and disrupts our inner peace. Instead, I chose to live with an intention of not wanting, for I had come to understand that I already possess everything I needed within myself. My focus shifted to finding inner peace and tranquility, knowing that by turning inward, all that I required would naturally flow towards me. This intentional purification process allowed me to rid my being of the noise and clutter that had clouded my existence. By creating space within, I set the stage for the manifestation of experiences aligned with my vibrations of peace, love, and happiness. The energy I cultivated around me naturally attracted the same, thus leading to a profound love connection. My early understanding that I've grasped from certain religious institutions is that I'm a sinful soul and I need to pray every day for the rest of my life to become a good person. Throughout my adolescent and early adult life, I've been radiating the energy that something is wrong with me. I'm a bad person and I'll only become good when I die and go to heaven. Oh dear, please don't have anyone saying that to your child. The word heaven is often used figuratively. It's not an actual place that you wait to go to until you die. You can create this tranquil place, a sanctuary right here, right now on earth, and while you're alive. Why wait until you're dead to experience it? Use this life to create this experience now, not in the past or future, but now, in the present. Heaven is your state of mind, that feeling of bliss and inner peace, which you can create constantly by inviting that higher being in your life. What is your true color? What is your inherent virtue? That natural sunshine-like quality that all of your friends and family can easily recognize and identify in you. Is it your patience that makes you so reliable and dependable? Or your generosity, always having a word of advice to share or a helping hand? Every time you tap into your innate nature, embodying your true color, you rekindle the life force within you. And that's you inviting the higher being in your life. The more you do it, it becomes a habit. And it shows in your aura. People will start to notice it. They will enjoy being in your company. As you heal yourself, you heal the people around you too. I feel us humans are spiritual beings and we cannot be made happy by the materialistic world, the things outside of us, but only by tapping into this sacred space within. I feel joy and emotionally healthy when I'm in this sacred space, and I want to share this knowledge with you so you too can heal yourselves and feel the same joy as I have. This is my purpose, my true purpose, to connect, educate, build communities, grow, inspire change, motivate, and create. All the reasons why I started this podcast. In the mornings, while awake, I lie in bed and try to take in the calmness of the morning hours. And I'll ask myself, what makes me feel embodied in my true color, love? I have an open mind about everyone and everything around me, every person, situation, and event occurring in my life. I look at the underlying value of what's happening and try to reflect it inside. I ask myself, what is this person mirroring in me? What part of myself am I denying that led to encountering this behavior or situation? When I take the time to introspect, I experience a profound knowingness, a fiery feeling beyond my physical, mental, and emotional states that helps me connect the dots. The more I listen, the more I tune into my truth. I find the answers, feel safe, and I'm inspired to be myself. I realize that this fiery feeling is love. I embody this love. I am love, and love is me. One of the hardest things I've faced in my life is heartbreak. No matter how much you chant that the love was pure and the decision was amicable. This is the beautiful irony of life. I got my heart broken, and here I am celebrating a podcast on embodying my true color, love. But what exactly is heartbreak? Everyone chooses their own definition. Your definition might work for you and someone else, but it may not work for me and the person sitting next to me. You see, no one can hurt us unless we allow them to. Everyone does things differently. We act according to our beliefs, values, and purpose. These are inherited from ancestral trauma, social conditioning, and past life wounds. The many roots of heartbreak, the many parts that make up our whole, and the very parts that can guide us on our healing journey to the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. My aunt always tells me that if I were a boy, she would be scared to date me because I'm not an attached person. She's under the impression that I don't know how to love. And we would have an ongoing debate about where love intersects between attachment and detachment. A year ago, I went through a heartbreak. It was a relationship based on the purest love. It was June 2nd. I remember that day clearly. We sat for hours, hand in hand, comforting each other. One of us was in uncontrollable tears and the other was me. And this is a breakup. I watched and listened as he embraced vulnerability, and I felt proud that I could have created this safe space. Something profound happened to me that day. As all of it was happening, I took a deep breath and turned my head slightly to the side, and a thought appeared out of nowhere. It was calm and polite and said, "Pratima, let go." Why do you love this person? Is it something you see in them that you desire for yourself? Do you admire their emotional independence, their enthusiasm for life, the way they open up to people around them, or how they commit to their purpose in life? Are these the same things you promised to yourself but gave up because you become attached to the promises someone else made to you? And when these promises are not met, you feel disappointed, out of balance, heartbroken. But you too had broken the promises you made to yourself in the first place. If both of us had refused to see beyond our physical needs, then who would have helped whom? When you detach yourself from the situation, you are better able to see it from different angles, whole, 360 degrees, holistic, which makes you realize that it is not only about you. Attachment isn't love, but hurt, fear, grief, and anger. In our culture today, detachment is often associated with selfishness and one-sidedness, whereas in spirituality, detachment signifies unconditional love. Do you know what it means to love someone unconditionally? Wanting to have someone as your partner so much, loving them as much as you can and for as long as you can, but being okay with not having them in your life. I choose to love wholeheartedly. I do this for myself. I love for myself, and I give and keep giving. This is my religion, to give. It is our inherited nature. We are merciful beings. We often say, God have mercy. But Are you willing to give mercy to someone who is caught up in their weaknesses? When we have mercy for everyone, we free ourselves from attachments. We can't change people's purpose, but we can shift our mindsets and bring about changes in the ways we perceive our thoughts about the situations we endure, day after day, situation after situation, relationship after relationship. You have the power to rewrite your karmic account right here, right now. Don't wait until your next reincarnation. When you love with the purest love imaginable, you look at heartbreaks as blessings. They bring you the rewards of space to reconnect with your roots, unlock your creative expressions, fulfill your purpose, and open up your hearts to give and receive love. These are powerful tools to heal traumas from past relationships and ensure that they don't show up as patterns in your next relationship. If you have weathered heartbreak in the past year, whether through the loss of a loved one, the end of a friendship, or the dissolution of a romantic relationship, you have navigated through the unknown. It's a realm of darkness, emptiness, and uncertainty. Adversity is an inevitable crossroads in life, an experience that touches us all in different ways. A phase meant to be faced. Within this adversity lies the fertile ground for new beginnings, where seeds of growth can be sown amidst the void. Life's ever-changing nature demands our adaptation, inviting us to tap into its magical energy. Just as spring emerges from the storms of winter, so too can we cleanse and rejuvenate our inner selves. Life's purpose is found in action, creativity, consequence, beauty, growth, and inspiration. As we embrace this cycle and approach life with openness, we awaken the highest part of ourselves, the embodiment of love. Love, in its purest form, grants us the strength to accept everyone and everything as they are. It is in acceptance that true peace of mind is found, the essence of true power. So as you journey back to your roots and enter a season of renewal, may you embrace the transformative power of love. This is your true identity, the force that propels you towards acceptance, growth, and the beauty of self-discovery. Thank you for joining us today. If you found value in this episode, please consider subscribing and sharing it with others. You can take notes on paper, replay, use it in your meditation practice, or share it as blessings in your group chats. I can definitely relate to this. Many times when I'm feeling demoralized, I'll randomly receive an inspirational message on my phone, specifically from people in my life who are closest to me. You'll never know how much someone might need this at the time. This is how magically the universe works. It will use you as a channel to connect with that person so that they can receive this message and heal themselves from within. Together, we can reach and heal more people. Connect with us on our social media channels at Zappa Farms and share your suggestions for future topics. Your input is invaluable. With love, I look forward to connecting with you again soon.